recovery in the broader markets as well, and the index too continuing to build on, still holding on to that 23,000 mark. Sacchitanand Uttekar of Tradebulls joins in now. Sacchitanand, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. You're finally seeing some bit of respite for the Nifty, at least for now. What do you do in such a bounce? Do you see this as a sustained trend to move back towards that 23,500 mark? Or would you say, okay, this is a bounce, you can use that to exit your positions, and also your stock recommendations for the afternoon?
Good afternoon, Harmoz. Good afternoon, Mangalam. I think clearly, if you look at both the indices, Nifty Bank is looking more confident, and after a while, it is leading this confidence. So I think when we look at both the indices, Nifty has managed to surpass yesterday's swing high, but it'll be crucial for it to sustain about that 23,100 mark. At least for the day, that particular level looks like a resistance. But when we look at Nifty Bank, I think the trajectory is very much clear till 49,500. We have seen a good, solid, writing, which is placed somewhere close to around 48,700 now. So we are looking at an elevated base. The 48,000 base was revisited a couple of days back. We saw a double bottom kind of formation. And from there, there has been a very strong, confident rally. So I think Nifty Bank is where the momentum can be chased. Even right now, if we see a decline of 100, 150 points on the lower side, I think 48,850 would be an ideal level wherein fresh long positions can also be deployed. On the higher side, we're expecting a move towards 49,500. When we look at stocks, clearly Bajaj Finance will be coming up with its results tomorrow, and the way it is positioning itself ahead of the results, especially on the weekly charts, if you look at the weekly RSI, it has managed to give a fresh breakout about its previous swing. Plus, the weekly ADX has been sustaining about the 25 mark. So I think it is a very good, strong sign of a sustained momentum. We have seen a good contraction in range in the last couple of trading sections. It looks like a bullish flag formation. So eventually we are looking at a price target somewhere close to around 77.30, and that's why we are recommending building long positions even for our clients. On a decline up to 75.30, one can still accumulate this counter. Stop loss should be placed at 74.20 on a closing basis. We may see a swing towards 77.30. The other stock which has hit our radar, where we are seeing a short squeeze, is Escorts. Now, if you look at the sequence, it has been maintaining a strong higher to par bottom sequence. It was sustaining well above its 200-day exponential moving average last week. But we saw a sudden dip, and that particular dip has been bought in. So even here, the data is suggesting that the range which has been established at 3,400 to 3,600, we may see a swing back towards the higher end of the range, which is placed at 3,600. And that's why we are recommending building fresh long positions in Escorts. The stop loss for the trade should be placed at 34.35 on a closing basis.
Sachi, thank you so much for joining in and giving us your view on the markets and a bunch of stocks. We take a short break. On the other side, we'll speak about